Namaskaram everyone. Yes, tonight, I don't know if I am not able to do live. That's why I thought I'll do it right now only. And okay, connecting. Okay, live on Instagram too. Okay, yeah. Namaskaram. My connection is a bit unstable, I think. Hopefully, yeah, it's fine, I guess. Namaskaram, Himanshi. Are Ruhi Akka, how are you? How are things with you, Akka? Namaskaram, Salwan Bus, Aryan Raut. Mohit Anna, kahan par ho? Mumbai ya? Are you in Mumbai? Namaskaram, Divya Ka, Gairola, Linkraj Desai. Namaskaram. Namaskaram, Sheetal Anna. I'm good, Anna. I'm also good, Devanchana. How are you? Oh, in the ashram. Okay. I just saw your reel, so I thought you went to Mumbai and yeah. Tappa bhai, kaise ho? Yes, Tivanana. It's streaming in IG also. StreamYard has now got this new feature where you can put it on Instagram also. So it's a good way. Only thing is the comments are not displayed like this. You have to just read them. Yeah, but it's still good only. Are the dates out for Sock with Ecstasy program Mumbai? I think Bangalore is out. Mumbai, I really don't know. I'll have to check the website. Even I haven't got any updates. Maybe I haven't seen it. Namaskaram, Ashutoshna. Tabeshana. I am good. How's the new home? How's Devi? How is Guru Preeti? How is Auntie? How is Sunita Auntie? And how are things going? How is Ravi Uncle? Hope all of you are well. Namaskaram, Pooja Ka. Out of curiosity, thank you for joining, Akka. It's just a live. I just to connect everyone. I just do lives in case someone has any query, and if I think I can answer it, I answer. But other than that, it's just a way of connecting with my awesome community. Priya from Mombasa. What's up, Priya from Mombasa? Let me follow Priyaka. Priyaka is joining all the lives. So we have a Telegram group. If anyone wants to, just support with sadhana, just keep up with each other. So that's there. SG83580. What is up with this handle number, Aga? It's super hard to find you. Is this you only? Yeah, it's you only. Okay. Namaskaram, Bhavanaka, Rimjim, TCC Chaudhary, Geeta Gade. Namaskaram, Chiragana. Nice to see you too, Mochan Anna. All good, man. All good. Namaskaram, Anna. Would like to see if you can get a podcast with Guru Pashupati from Mysuru. I am not aware of Guru Pashupati, Anna. Does he have an Instagram handle? Could you tell that to me? Namaskaram, Nikhil Rajana. Namaskaram, Sachidanandana. Namaskaram. Namaskaram, Bhavanaka, Manas. Balukar, what practice do you do? I do Shambhavi, I do Guru Puja, Sakti Chalna, Yogasana, Shunya practice. Yeah, these are the practices I do. और मौत के बारे में क्या सोचते हो? पता नहीं अन्ना, सोचना नहीं है. Sometimes I think about it like, sometimes I'm like, one day all this will end. What the hell? I better enjoy it. I better be responsible for everything and do everything beautifully. Sometimes, when I think too much of, I'm not able to do that, I'm not able to do this I have to do that, I'm like, damn it, even I'm just here, that itself is a big blessing. So let me just enjoy that. And more about death, I think the best book is Death Book by Sadhguru. So since I have read it, I have a little bit glimpse of, not what, like a little bit more some idea of death and the possibility that it holds. So the whole idea of all this sadhana is to prepare for that, right? When that moment comes, it should not be a suffering. So the whole idea, I think for myself personally, is to prepare myself for that when that moment arrives. Yeah. Namaskaram, Adityana. Namaskaram, Sachidanand Sai. How to be consistent about daily practice? I think one of the there's a book that I read called Atomic Habits. So I think one of the simple ways to be, definitely the way Sadhguru says, just take one day at a time. Don't think you'll do it for a lifetime. That is one way. That is a beautiful way. At the same time, sometimes if that's not working for you, this is what I would suggest. Rather than thinking daily practice means, doing Shambhavi Shakti and everything, see that you sitting on your yoga mat is successful. That means you've done your sadhana. Think like that in that way. Because the very struggle is to sit on the yoga mat. See, most probably once you sit on the yoga mat, you'll anyway do your practice. But the thing is, if the most people come with this, if I have to roll my yoga mat, I'll have to do the entire practice. Better I don't roll my yoga mat. So you just do like this, if I sit on my yoga mat for 2 minutes or 4 minutes, then I've done my practice. Yeah, that is how it is. Why in daytime today? Maybe I might not get time at night. That is why I wanted to go to Somana's place. So yesterday also, because I came back home late, I was not able to do it. Very nice yoga podcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for listening to it. If any of you guys have not listened, please do check out the podcast. I would really love your suggestions as to what are the questions that you would like for me to ask the guests. If at all, please give me suggestions. Manas Sharma, potential like beer biceps. That's like I'll listen to most of his podcast because it inspires me to keep this podcasting journey and the kind of questions he asks. It's so beautiful. So it's just listening to his podcast is like a learning process for me. But he's like another level. Is it okay if we sometimes have a break of a week or 10 days? There is no such thing like break or anything, Akka. If you feel like you want to do. See, I am not an authority on this, but it's your call, Akka. There is no such thing like you need to feel guilty or anything. Whatever you think works for you, you do that. This is not a morality thing or anything, right? It is your personal journey. It is your journey with your guru, with your sadhana. So you have to see for yourself what you feel is right. There are some people, for whom even leaving one day of practice is like, oh no, I can't do this. But that is not for a lot of us, right? So you just be honest with yourself and you do what works for you. How to handle monkey mind, especially negative. So this is one thing, while I was after satsang, while I was sharing, whenever in the inner engineering crash course, we say, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. I never understood like what it actually is experientially. But it's just recently I've noticed because, I'm someone who has grown up with a lot of morality, like right, wrong. So if you have this is what I felt, if you have a very strong sense of right and wrong, then the very idea of thoughts, you tend to categorize thoughts as negative and positive. I used to do that. This is negative thought, this should not come, this is positive thought. But now what happens is I don't, even if I'm angry, even if I'm sad, even if I make judgments or someone, I just be aware. Whenever that moment comes, I'm aware of myself. I look at the thought. What is the judgment coming? Why am I making the judgment? So as a third person, I'm able to observe the thought without categorizing them into bad or good. I allow them to come. I allow my, it's a so-called evil thoughts, so-called negative thoughts, and I'm able to observe them. So when that observation comes, when you see those thoughts in the light of awareness, the power of those thoughts just leave you. So whenever these so-called negative thoughts come, there's a moment I think, oh shit, negative thoughts is coming, I should stop it. But I immediately say, it's okay, let it come. Let all the negative thoughts come. Let me think bad of someone. Let me kill someone in my thoughts. Let me, do all the evil things for someone in my thoughts. These are the things that we try to stop, right? But I do the opposite of that. I try to let it come. Let me kill someone. Let me talk bad about someone in my thoughts. But the moment I do like that and I look at it like, why is it happening? Their power, it no longer holds that power over me. So this is what I personally observe. That is something that I work. I'm just sharing. It's not for, I don't know whether it is that the case in everyone. Yeah. Does sadhana reduce your sleep quota? How many hours? I think sadhana definitely it helps, but I think it's more if you actually follow a vegetarian diet along with sadhana it helps. But I have a little bit more non-vegetarian diet. So I notice when I'm having a vegetarian diet, even 6 to 5, 6, 7 hours are okay for me. But the day I eat non-veg, especially if it's fish is okay, but if fish is chicken and a little bit like that kind of meat, I need minimum 7 hours of sleep. Yeah, that is what I've noticed. Thank you, Dungarana. Yes, you always say the vlogs. That's why I try to put an effort to make the vlogs because I know like a lot of people love the vlogs. For me personally, it's a podcast that's the most value adding. At the same time, it is from your comments that I know, like even the vlog. Sometimes when I make vlogs, I'm like, I'm a little bit too myself too over, like, I'm doing too much, not like in a bad way, but I might be getting a little narcissist by showing too much vlogs like this about me. So that's why. But when people say it helps them, it is a kind of nice relief for them. Then I am finding like, oh, then it's nice, and I'll make it. So yeah. Hi, today is my Panchabhuta Kriya Sadhana session, and I've already done Panchabhuta Kriya online Mahashivara. Is it okay to wear shoe Abhaya Sutra at a time, or should I take down first? You can wear both together, Anna. If the 40-day or the Mandala period is over, you can remove the first, else you can wear both. There is no such guideline as far as I know. Which sadhana is best for longer height? Is there any? I don't know of any. But Anna, don't. This is what I would personally tell you. I'm someone who have faced inferiority complex because of the color of my skin. I thought people would not like me. Similarly, my cousin, he did not have anything, but it would say, oh, he's less of height, so people won't sing. But if you are okay within yourself, it doesn't matter. Your height doesn't matter. It is just the way you are. The Guru always saying to be a loving human being is and a caring human being is the most important thing. And trust me, all the beautiful people, all the tall people in the world would want your company if you're a very loving human being. So please focus on that. Don't try to increase your height or anything. At the same time, if you see, don't think in the terms of being more tall, and think in terms of being fit. Like, you may be less of height, but you be a fit person, you be a healthy person. So you do exercise, you play basketball, you go cycling, you go swimming. Focus on the health. Don't put your mind, oh, I need more height. That'll just be unnecessary torture for yourself. Don't do that. But anyway, Vaibhavana says his height increased by half an inch by Surya Kriya. So whatever. The podcast. What is Mondram Pirai? Yes. What is Mondram Pirai? Dude, what is your birth star? Like, in the Indian birth star, it's a Rohini star. In the American thing, it's Scorpio. But I don't follow much of astrology. But this is what I think. It's because this is book, Autobiography of Yogi, and in that the Guru says, astrology is also a tool. In the hand of the right person, a tool can work wonders. It can aid you in your journey. It can give you certain suggestions of the influence of planets. And if you get from an authentic source, it's good. See, anything in the world, when you're getting it from an authentic source, doesn't it work? Let's say you have a mobile. If you take it to repair to a nice shop, isn't good? But if you take it to a bad shop, they will unnecessarily damage it. And do you think all repair shops are bad? No. So repairing is a good thing. Similarly, I think astrology is also just like that. It's a very powerful tool, but you have to go to the right person. Yeah. But again, if you're on a spiritual path, if you have a guru, and I personally think it's not needed. You don't need to depend on your stars. You can, at the same time, if there are certain suggestions your guru says, then you should definitely follow it. Have you gone through Shunya? Can you share any experience? Definitely, Anna, Shunya I've gone through. It is see, regarding Shambhavi, regarding Hatha Yoga, there are certain experiences that I can share. I can put it in words. Shunya is something I can't put it in words till now, because it is Shunya. It is nothingness. How do you explain nothingness? You literally you literally get to be the majority part of the universe, is what I feel in those 15 minutes. You become that experientially. Now, this is the maximum I can put it in word. Awesome, Priyaka. Which books you suggest to read? I would suggest read definitely. If you are looking about books for bettering yourself, self-help books, not much. But see, if you're starting on a journey, I also started with Robin Sharma books and all those books. But books, I would really suggest Autobiography of a Yogi, Autobiography of a Spiritually Incorrect Mystic of Osho, then Sadhguru More Than a Life. And if it comes to novels, there are certain novels I'm reading. If you're into chick flick novels, yeah, Sakshi sent me some novels. I never thought I would read them, but I'm in love with them. I just completed one book. I will just planning to send it to someone who would love to read a book. I'll put a review of it and post it recently. Happy Hatha Yogi Anna, Namaskaram. Shambho Chiraganna, Namaskaram Reetanna. Because Shambhavi creates certain heatness, so you should not kill that heat by showering after Shambhavi. Okay, you ask a question? Post-shower Shambhavi or pre-shower Shambhavi? So, Anna, the guidelines are, it is best to take a cold water shower before your sadhana, any sadhana. And I think the hot water, there are certain guidelines. I'm not exactly true. It is better to ask a eye teacher. But this much I know: do not immediately take a shower after your shampoo, especially cold water, because a certain heat is generated, and if the heat is suddenly cooled down, you will lose all the benefits. Kind of something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but after a certain time, I think half an hour, 40 minutes, you can take a shower. But exactly, I don't know. Shambho, what's up? What's up, Kuru? Thank you. Anna, in Devi offerings online, we have to give our nakshatra. Is it moon nakshatra or lagan nakshatra? Oh, I don't know. But you just see the nakshatra in different languages, like Kerala calendar, this calendar is given. So you choose that, and you see whichever is your nakshatra in that, you choose that. I don't know what is moon nakshatra or lagan nakshatra. We only have one star in Kerala. Ullas Anna, namaskaram. Nice push-ups, Anna. Do come to our kalari. I think you will love it. Whenever you get time, come for a kalari vacation or 4-day class or something, and spend some time and go, Anna. I think we can pick up a lot in a few days. Food heaven. Do you have any updates regarding Sadhguru? No, I have no updates. I'm sure he's well now. He's in the ashram and he must be healing very fast now. Yes, live at right now. How do you rate your internal pleasure on 1 to 10 before Isha? I would say it was like -100. Stressed out, anxious. Oh my god, it was. Even if it was pleasant, let's say sometimes it would be pleasant even before Isha, but I would always be scared. When will I go back? When will things go haywire? When will someone say something bad and I'll go haywire? So it was always, I'm always scared. Now though, it's always like 8, 9. Sometimes it might go 5, 4, but it will come back to 8, 9. Sometimes it might go 10, 20 also, but it's always in good range. Sometimes okay, this is a very good question. Sometimes in the morning when I wake up, I feel like I haven't got enough sleep. Is it okay to do sadhana during this time? And if I do, is it alright if I sleep during sadhana? So this is the main thing, Anna. Sleep early. Please sleep early. Get your sufficient sleep. I know a lot of people do this to do sadhana. They sleep late, but they get up at Brahma Muhurtam and start doing sadhana. You will definitely torture yourself. Yes, you have to push yourself a bit to do sadhana. Like let's say you're getting 7 hours of sleep, then you wake up. But there's no prescribed guideline. But if you sleep early, you will understand your body will get its sufficient rest. Like let's say 9:30, 10:30 you sleep, you can easily get up by 5:36, because 10:30, 11, or let's say 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 7 hours, or even 6:30, you'll get 8 hours easily. So then you can easily get time for sadhana. Otherwise, what happens is you will rush your sadhana, you will be sleepy during Sukha you will sleep out. So it's necessarily you're just pushing yourself, and sadhana is not happening, sleep is not happening, and you will not get the benefits of the sadhana. At the same time, you are getting the negative effects of not getting enough sleep. So please regularize your sadhana. It's very simple actually. Even I realized this hard way. Like even though I was doing sadhana, I was not regular with my sleep, but nowadays I try to sleep by 9:30, 10:30, and yeah, that's how I do it. So please do that. Tips on growing. Any personal tips on growing fast in the spiritual plane? There are no. I think the more you don't think about yourself, the more you don't think I need to advance super fast. The more you keep yourself lesser, the more you keep yourself as an offering. Whatever you do, you keep yourself as an offering. Do not compare yourself with others. It's not like I will do a lot of sadhana, I will go fast. No, if you're just doing your sadhana, you're not offering yourself to others. What is the use? So keep yourself a bit low. Do your practices regular. Definitely, the tool is needed. Practices are really needed to get there. So be regular with your sadhana. Do a little bit more volunteering. I think volunteering is a simplest hack to become less for yourself and to advance faster on the spiritual. This is why it is like a Sadhguru has given us like a cheat code to advance our spiritual growth very fast. So do you drink tea? Does it affect your sadhana? I'm addicted to tea. How to overcome that? Yes, and I do drink tea. I think nowadays I'm a little bit addicted to tea. Wherever I go, I drink tea a lot. Earlier it was not the case, but again, it is not much compulsion for me. If I want to say no, I am able to say no. So that is the thing, Anna. See, don't think you drink tea. Don't put you on yourself. Oh, I'm addicted to tea and all. Why unnecessary put too much this thing? You drink tea. Just be regular with your practices. See, this is what the beauty of the practice is. And this is what the beauty of what Sadhguru is giving us. He doesn't give us any guidelines, don't drink tea. He tells us this is how it is. So, but at the same time, he has given us a tool that is, if you're very regular with the sana, very, very regular with the sana, we will see that, it no longer holds control over us. I have many meditators who were into alcohol and, and what they tell me is, who are addicted. But now they can drink, they still drink alcohol, they smoke, but it is just so that once in a while they do it just to, maybe if they're with friends or a group, they do it. But they are not addicted to it. It does not hold a power over them. If they want, they do. If they do not want, they do not do. I will never drink alcohol. I will never drink. I will not smoke. That is not a freedom. That is just your morality doing something. Is what I feel. But you can do whatever you need if a situation. That is freedom. That is actual freedom. See, something is bad. Something is not bad. That is just society, and depending on the laws of that time, that is how things are. Let's say there was a time when cannabis was illegal. Now in certain parts of the world, it's legal. So is it wrong? No. Now that is just the times which we live in. But whatever times which we live in, if we are free within ourselves, then that is the beauty of it. So that's all. Is Kalari practice happening in Coimbatore, close to Isha Foundation? I don't know Kalari practice, but yeah, there are in-person classes in Isha Foundation. For that, you need to first do the beginners class. Just type Isha Samskriti online Kalari. You need to do the online class, then you can go for the in-person class in Coimbatore. But the Isha Samskriti alumni, if they're doing, I'm still not sure. Is there any case where your growth stops and you feel frustrated? Definitely, feelings of frustration definitely come with. I'm not like the perfect. I'm not that big yogi, or I don't consider myself. Just like all of you, maybe you guys are even better than me. It's just that I think I am just here because somehow I started making content a long back. So that is why maybe I've got a little bit more influence, but I'm sure there are many volunteers and meditators who are much better in answering queries. But since I have been given this privilege, I try to do. So definitely frustration, stagnations do come, but I just look at it. What is the next thing? Right now it's stagnant, then it is like that. So maybe I might volunteer. This is the main thing I do. Like I volunteer whenever I'm stuck or stagnant. Either I volunteer for an inner engineering program, or I volunteer going to the ashram. And trust me, for me, that is what actually works. When I volunteer all this, there's a push. There's some push from somewhere, that stagnation goes. If I get answers. So that is how I make it work. I be with other seekers. I am able to, it is a very, very support for me. Yeah. And I think all of us need that Sangha. I wish I could do that with sweets. Don't eat sweets. Namaskaram Pratikanna Radhika Pavaraka. Would love to learn Kalari. Yes, please come. Please learn Kalari. Be doing online classes also from where I'm learning. Thank you, Priyaka from Mombasa. Thank you for coming on the live, Anna. Means a lot. Significance of yogasanas along with the Shambhav. Oh, yogasanas is another level actually, because if you're very regular with yogasanas, my God, the kind of ease that comes in my system is, I can just say my experience, it is next level. If you're very regular with your yogasanas, trust me, you will be, it is a different kind of high. Yogasanas is one of the practice which takes a lot of time to do. Comparatively, it takes 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes sometimes. But a cycle of yogasanas and you're done for the day, guys. You're done. It is a different kind of high for me that I get doing yogasanas. See, everyone has their own comments. So yeah. How do you react to hate comments on your channel? Thank you for the question. Definitely, sometimes it definitely affects me. I'm like, I'm trying to do something here. There's not even some kind of evil intent, but so much hate comment. But then what helps me a lot is, I follow Gary Vee, and I've understood, somewhere down the lane, I try to do the hate comment is, I don't try to make fun of them or something. I try to, I try to understand whether it's coming from a genuine place or what. And the main thing is, sometimes hate is not hate. There might be suggestions or something. So I try to see that. But if it is really hate, see, if anyone gives hate, that means they are really hurt, and this is actually true. Only a hurt person would actually, take the time out to, create a fake profile without a picture, and then look at the amount of effort that is required. You're creating a profile without a picture. You need to follow the person you hate. My God, he's putting so much effort into doing. He or she is doing so much effort into doing that just to put a hate comment. Just imagine that person, how much hurt he or she must be to do so much work to do that. So they are coming from a really, really sad place, right? So I either don't answer them, or sometimes I just I hope you're okay, and I type, I have no ill feeling towards you, but I hope everything, is okay with you. But I'm sure, they might be going through something tough. Namaskar, I'm not ferocious. At what time you have dinner? If I have dinner after 8 p.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. Yes, and it is best to have dinner before sunset. That is hard, 6 p.m. But I have here at home, and now I'm mostly at home, so I have 7:30. I have try to have as early as possible. Even by 6 is fine. If you have like stomach ache, even if you feel hungry in the night, you can have some fruits or something, fruits or some juice or something like that. Now you made me confused between Surya Kriya. Nothing to confuse, Anna. Like that is for me, I said, my personal experience of yoga. Maybe you are getting that same experience from Surya Kriya. So you do the practice. Like this is the main thing, Anna. See, that's why I don't try to suggest any practice or something like that. See, even though we learn the same practices, they grow differently within each of us, and it becomes very different. If you look at Isha people, we are all doing the same practices, but look at how differently we are doing it. So yeah, not in the sense of the methods, but our experience of these practices are very different. So you do not need to compare my thing. Anna, how do you schedule your practices? As such, there are no schedule I follow, but the only schedule is if I wake up, I'll do my Shambhavi. Like I try to do my practices the first thing in the morning. In that way, I don't need to worry about doing practices in the evening or something. In case I miss practices, I'll do it in the evening. But there is no, I don't, to be very honest, there's no such schedule or anything. I have not scheduled any practice. But initially, it is good to have a schedule, because if you have a schedule, you have something. I think the best thing is to see, this is the simplest thing that actually will get you to do your practice. Sleep early. I cannot emphasize this more. Please sleep early. You will wake up early and you will do your practice. If you sleep late, you will wake up late, you will become groggy, then it's hard to sit, and in between you might, take your phone, you will go through reels, half an hour will go, and you're like, shit, I don't have time. And then you will do, and you will feel, and the loop continues. But if you sleep early, you will wake up early, then you will do your practice. It is the simplest thing. It is the simplest thing, guys, to be regular with your practice. Sleeping early is what I feel. How do we always motivated? I think, like I was saying, don't, if you wait for motivation, because motivation will keep coming and going. So rather than being motivated, you just see it, just do the practice. Don't wait for motivation to come. You just see, take it one day at a time. And because if you motivation, I feel, comes from like, if I do 3 hours of practice, I've done a lot of practice. Don't set a standard for yourself, like this is what successful sadhana means. If on a day you wake up, if you sit on your yoga mat, close your eyes, that means your sadhana is done. And most probably what happens is, if you sit on your yoga mat, you'll do your practice. So if you're unmotivated also, you do your practice. In that way, you will see that you are not doing the practice because of any motivation or because of this thing, but you're just able to do practice. At the same time, yes, I understand the question. So if you need that support, volunteering is the most beautiful thing. If you volunteer regularly, maybe it's just a calling activity, maybe it's something, meeting up with other volunteers or seekers, that itself tells you we are humans, we need to see other people doing the same thing we need, and that's a huge motivation in a way to keep up the practice. We see others growth, we see people, other meditators who are much different in our level, the kind of activity they're in, we are inspired by that. So that seeing them and being inspired to be like them is itself a huge motivation to do the practice. Oh, thank you for coming here from the IG, Anna. What is your view on solar flares? I don't know. I don't have much views, but I do my practice regularly, so I'm guessing I'm harnessing the solar power. What's your view on Dhruv Rathi? So I will be very honest. There was a time when I used to follow him super this thing. like I used to follow Sadhguru a lot even before inner engineering, and when Sadhguru launched the Rally for Rivers, it's actually Dhruvrati's page. I checked to see if it's a nice moment, and I'll tell you honestly, at that time, he was like, this is a very nice movement, and everyone should support Sadhguru. This is a video. I don't know whether he still has the video or he has removed it or not. But from there, slowly, I think he has a certain kind of agenda or certain kind of thing, certain kind of maybe belief or certain kind of thing he has. I personally do not ascribe to it. But I have no hate on him. He's doing what he thinks is right. Everyone is doing what they think right. So I don't have any personal hate against him. At the same time, I understand, he portrays our Bharat in a very bad light. That is something I feel, and that is not right. I feel, because we are a country which has, fed the onslaught of so many things, and we are coming back. So it is not right. But at the same time, it's social media. Everyone has their right, and he has a huge following, so his voice has more. But at the same time, all of us, we also have our voices. So I don't personally I don't put any hate comment or anything, because I don't have any hate against the person. He's also a beautiful human being. He's also doing what he thinks is right. But at the same time, I do not ascribe to it. Yeah. And I do not agree with it. But I am free to agree or disagree with it. But I have no enmity on him. Or let's say I meet him in person, I would bow down to him. I wouldn't have any anger or anything. But at the same time, in my own way, I will I'll work against whatever he's doing, because this is not our country. Our country is growing. Our country is beautiful, and it is not his voice that is gonna make our country become a better nation. So that is what I personally feel. Do Surya Kriya? Doing Surya Kriya comparatively very short in time. Okay. Yeah, do Surya Kriya. Okay. Yeah, Surya Kriya doesn't take that much time to do. How do you deal with religious people within family who oppose sadhana? So see, unless they are trying to physically stop you from doing your practice, it should be okay. Now let them tell you your practice is bad, this thing. You do your practice. And the main thing that they're telling you like that is, maybe actually they might be right. They are seeing you do sadhana, but if they are not seeing any changes within you, that means they are right. Right? So you should look within yourself. Are they right? Is there nothing working? Because see, and it will take, if you're very regular with your sadhana, all these people will leave you alone. Trust me. If you're regular with your sadhana, you will see that you as a person will evolve so much that they would want to be like you. So don't focus about the naysayers. You just do your thing. Have you ever met someone with mystical powers? No, Anna. No, Anna. I have never met anyone with mystical powers. And I'm doing Shambhavi Shunya Shakti Chan. I'm feeling high and super alert. What program can I do? See, Anna, you're doing all the kriyas right now, right? I would highly suggest to add a Hatha Yoga practice with a lot of your health. You will become your body will be taken care of. You talk to a Hatha Yoga teacher and see what it is you're looking for, and try to do a Hatha Yoga program is what I would suggest. We need more podcasts similar to that of Ushaka. Yes, Ushaka. Yeah, Ushaka's podcast was very beautiful. Akka is some other volunteer. So long back she started volunteering, and her sharing is so raw and genuine. It is a bit hard to, get people who are very raw and genuine. It is because, being vulnerable on the camera is not that easy. Talking about the struggles, talking about your most vulnerable moment on a forum, it's very hard. So it's a bit hard to get people to open up in videos. That is something that I try my best for the podcast to do that. Tell them, please be, but it is a bit hard actually. Maybe I, as a podcaster, am not skilled enough to get it out of them, is what I feel. But slowly, maybe. Damn, Instagram, what's up? What about mango season? Mango season is almost here. I'm trying to get all the mangoes. Namaskaram. I am based in Kochi, Anna, and I work in a tourist company over here. Anna, why do we rub hands? So there's a reason for it. I don't remember exactly, but I need to ask a Hatha Yoga teacher. But I think when there's a certain thing, why do we rub hands? There is something I don't remember. There's a scientific reason why you do that, and there's something I'm not able to. It's actually after shunya, and if you are doing a meditation, it's we rub our hands Even in the Sunetra eye care program you used to do, you rub your hands for so much heat because this relaxes the eyes actually. When that warmth from this rubbing comes, it actually relaxes our eyes a lot. So even when you're simply sitting, if you're watching laptop for a lot of time or mobile, you just rub your hands like this and then you place it. Like rub very till it becomes actually very warm, very warm, and then you do it. Like rub for like 1 minute. It's a bit hard to rub for 1 minute, but if you do it, it's actually good. Namaskaram Singanana. Hey Sri 0809. Dhiravya, Infinite with Boundless Boundaries. Harita, Blissful Graceful. Namaskaram. तूफानी ट्रैवलर, अरे बाप रे तूफानी ट्रैवलर आज कुछ तूफानी ट्रैवल करते हैं. मिश्रा पिंटू 222 योगेश अन्ना. How to watch Miss Satsang? I don't think there is a way to watch that. It's hard sometimes, but tell me. I will go to hell constantly, but I feel what you say. Yeah. Invisible Love. Namaskar, Anna. I am in Shampoo and recently had to break up. Okay. I have nothing against. Please guide Anna. I'm numb. I'm not really Shampoo. I say. I do Guru Puja, Isha Kriya, Shampoo. So that itself is beautiful, Akka. Being Anna or Akka, I'm not Invisible Love since your name is, I'm not able to figure out. But whoever you are, whichever gender you belong to, it is a hard time for you, and whatever you're doing itself is perfect, you know. And this numbness definitely is there, and you have to be with it for some time. It doesn't go away so fast. Everyone has their own thing. So this is what I would suggest, along with your practices. Even if just get physically active. You know, if you notice, most men after their breakup, they go for gym or something, and there's a reason to it, because there's a lot of energy which you used to give to that other person. Now that energy, the time remains. So some people go for a lot of career thing, this thing. Some people, and actually they harm themselves, is what I feel like. But if you're able to channel yourself in a constructive way, take up a new sport or a hobby, something constructive, or a music or an instrument, you channel all that energy into that. But I think being physically active is very important. Please, maybe it's a walk. But if it's a group activity, it is Akka. Yes, Akka. Yes, Namaskaram, Akka. So if it is a group activity, or if it is a dance class, I don't know. So if you love dance, take a classical dance, because our traditional dance, itself is very healing. So try to go for a dance class where there are other ladies, women, whom you can get support from. So this is very important. And don't keep yourself alone. Be with your friends, maybe even take a solo trip if you feel like that. But along with that, keep your Shambhavi regular. This is very important because it's a huge support, Akka. The Shambhavi will take care of a lot of things, but at the same time, keep yourself physically active, and just don't be hard on yourself. Allow yourself to be numb, but take a break for yourself. This is a time for you to look at things like what all you wanted to do. I'm sure there were a lot of things you wanted to do, maybe a lot of places that you wanted to see. So take one. Maybe it's not like take a flight and travel. Maybe it's just in your city, some place you wanted to see. Maybe it's a museum. Just type in Google tourist places to see in my city, or maybe it's a water park, or I don't know what it is. Some place that you wanted to see. Call up a friend and take them. You take him or her, or go there. Just every day keep on doing something along with keep up your practice. And it will take its time, but it will definitely go away. Especially when you have a sadhana like Shambhavi, it will take care of your car. Trust me, it is an alive process. It will take care of you. Surya Kriya and Yoga Asanas give same benefits. I don't know like exact difference, but they're two different practices. So it is better to talk to the Hatha Yoga teacher regarding that. I don't know what exact difference it is. Which party you support this election? I think political views and this thing should not be put out on a public forum, because that is not right, is what I personally feel. Definitely, you vote for whichever party you feel, whichever candidate you feel is the best for your area or for the country, or what you feel is the best. So you please do that. That is your, you have to do the research and you do that. I don't know whether it's Congress, BJP, Aam Aadmi Party, CPM Party, whichever you feel, you give that. You're most welcome, Akka. Please take care of yourself. I'm stressed to my family to the extent that I think nothing good is happening with me. What to do, Anna? So Anna, this is the thing. Family troubles, financial things. These are always a lot of, stress on us. So you have to deal with them, right? So if you're very stressed out, you are not able to deal with them. So look at it from this angle. If you are able to do a certain sadhana, the family problems don't change. Of course they don't change because you are doing practice, but you become a little okay, and that gives you the strength to deal with them, to support your family during a crisis. And during crisis, what do we need? We need people who are stable. We need people who are able to take certain things up and do no matter what. Maybe the problem might not go away, but we want people who will stand behind us no matter what, right? So your sadhana will support you. That is why inner engineering, that is why Isha Kriya, all these practices are so important for us. So uh, do even the simple Isha Kriya practice, do it twice daily. And if you're not initiated into Shambhavi, you doing that itself will give you a huge support during these stressful times. Kalari, oh my god, Kalari is next level. It is a yoga. It is a spiritual practice. It is not just a martial art. It is a spiritual martial art. It is very relaxing, very calming. It is, for me, just like Hatha Yoga. That is what I would say. Samurai Jack, Namaskaram. Some information on miracles of mind. I have not got any information, and actually, to be very honest. Wow, this is actually a huge live. This is like a podcast. My God. Thank you, Blissful Graceful. Thank you. I wish you bring more on such podcasts that focus on mental health, because people should come to confronting then gossiping. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching, Akka. Means a lot. Yeah, I've tried to, bring people, and, everyone has a very beautiful story. So I'm trying to get them more out here. And I'm glad you watched it. Thank you for watching and, coming here and leaving your feedback. Are Harshita Akka, not Harshita Akka. Akka ka naam. I forgot that influencer's name. Niharika Akka. Niharika. Namaskaram, Astrid. How are you? Namaskaram, Suraj. Gautamanna, kaise ho? So on a Kalari, maybe my place, Adnan Kalari Yoga, we have an online class. You can send them a message, or if you want from Isha only, some people want from Isha only. If that is what, you can just type Isha Samskriti Kalari in Google. They also have online Kalari classes like the beginners, so you can do that also. So I would suggest you start with any of these both. How to heal? Healing will automatically happen, Akka. See, that's what I said. If you do the right things will happen with you. But you need to do the right things. And sometimes when we are in such phase, it's actually hard to do the right things. Right things would be when you're going through a breakup, it's hard to not overeat. It's hard to sleep early. It's hard to go out and push ourselves to. It's hard to do Shambhavi. But if you are able to do these hard things, healing will happen. Healing doesn't happen when a breakup happens. We sleep late. We watch Netflix for hours and hours and hours. We are just in our rut. We think, why this happened to me? Why did I do wrong? We try to go back to that person again. We try to fix it. We know all these things won't work, but that's how we humans are. But that's where the sadhana kicks in. It is from another way. It is from another place. It will support you. So healing will happen with that sadhana. At the same time, you just need to put the effort to sit and do it along with other things. Okay, the equivalent of Kalari Paiti in Sri Lanka is Angampora. It's extremely similar. I would go as far as to say they both are the same. Might be, Anna. We are such Kerala, Sri Lanka, it's so close by, right? Maybe, yeah, definitely. I'm sure during ancient times, people would come here, learn, or from here, they'll go there and learn. I'm sure it must have been, both must have influenced each other. Yes. अरे गुप्ता जी कैसे हो टीकू आप कैसे हो? Does Shakti for really work? It should. Otherwise Sadhguru wouldn't give it, right? कुछ महासमाधि नहीं अक्का, आपको सिर्फ महापंच चाहिए. People say the true art of Angambor is no longer being taught in Sri Lanka because certain techniques are so gruesome that you are disable a person for life. Yes, that is true with Kalari also. It's a very, very, very dangerous if not with the right person. Yeah, true. No, I haven't watched that. Gupta ji looking nice suit and jacket. This dressing suits you, Gupta ji. You should dress like this more often. Namaskaram, Meera ka. Crush on the trader. Good. Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you. I thought, after the live I would sleep, but it's already 3:15. I will sleep for 15 20 minutes. I need a power nap. I had fish curry, which mom gave. And do watch my latest vlog with we had a satsang. So if you guys have some time to watch the vlog and like the video, that helps me. Yeah, if you want support with satsang or anything, just not satsang, I mean with just being regular with your practice. We have a small Telegram group. It's just nothing much. We just people who are on the live. I just created it the last live so that we can support. See, we have just a few people in there, 15 people. We just say what all sadhana we did. Just being honest with our son, even if we didn't do sadhana, we'll say we didn't do. We had to meet our friends. So just to catch up with each other. So if you want to join, you can join. The bio is the link is in my Instagram bio. So yeah, today Vaibhana said today's Chitti meditation in satsang was also, I never did this before. It was great. Yeah, and now I'm gonna type and I slept off. So and I slept off in that. Yeah, it was the Kalpavriksha meditation. Yeah, so just being honest, just catching up. So if you want, you can join the group. Let me see if I can put the QR code of this. Add members, invite group by link, get QR code. Yeah, this is the QR code. If you want to scan and join, you guys can click a screenshot, and if you want, yeah, yes, this is the link, Akka. You can join. So be with us. You can share about what are the struggles you're going through. Just be in our company. There are a few meditators, ladies, men, everyone are there. So just 15 people. Even if you want to join, you can join. Yeah. So yeah, this is the take a screenshot if you want to join. Okay. Caffeine girl, what's up? Okay, I guess people are joining. Yes, we have one person joined our group. Awesome. Okay, guys. Namaskara, Ushaka. Namaskaram. Okay, everyone. That's it for today. Please share here. Okay, I'll share there. How do I share the bit? I'll share the link there. Wait, just give me a moment. Add members. Invite group file link. Share link. Copy link. Let me put the link over there for you guys. Just give me a moment. I'm just taking the link. Come and see. Okay, here's the link. I put it in the comment section. I don't know whether you'll be able to copy it. And out of questions, do you know any remote cybersecurity jobs? No. I've actually worked in a forensic place. Yeah, but job-wise, no idea, to be honest. Yeah. Thank you, guys. 50 minutes of your valuable time you spent here. Thank you. Really appreciate it. अरे गुप्ता जी, ठीक है शून्य करता हूँ. Anna, Mahasamadhi is beautiful. Why you say like this? If you had said Mahasamadhi when you are very happy, I would have said yes, Sakka. But most people, they say want Mahasamadhi when they are going through a tough time in life. That means, they are fed up of this life. I want you to enjoy the beauty of this life, the beauty of, I'm sure you did. It's because of this breakup it happened. I want you to be in that state. When you are in that state, you say Mahasamadhi, Akka, I will say yes, Akka, go for it. Not when you're sad and depressed and you're saying, I want Mahasamadhi. That means you're just trying to escape. ठीक है guys, bye, take care, namaskaram. Bye everyone, bye Instagram. Oh, the QR code is about just a Telegram group, for us to keep in touch with each other, talk about sadhana, and yeah, simple, just a group like that. I think I'll rename the group. Let's put it Sadhguru Boys and Girls. I think that's a nicer name. Do you guys think it's a better name? Or do you have another name? For right now, I'll just put Sadhguru's Girls and Boys. How about that? Sadhana support and all, everyone here. It's like we'll put Sadhguru's Girls and Boys. Yeah, I think that's nice. If you have a better name, you can suggest. Namaskaram. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye. Oh, nah, I always want. Okay, akka. Okay. Go for Mahasamadhi. If that's the case, go for it, akka. You take care. Take care of yourself, akka. Namaskaram.